They won't get me. They'll never get me. I've been at this for too long. They'll never.
Dylan, what are you doing?
The Malinx assassins. They've been tracking me. I gotta lay traps.
Malinx assassins?
Yes. They've been following me for 8 years. That's why I've always worn the mask, so they couldn't identify me.
Oh, okay, that's cool, Dylan. I'm gonna go start this Gunlance video.
All right. I'll just be here, preparing. Dylan!
I just wanted to try the hat on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TimingApple. You got me. Dylan's gonna help me talk about the Gunlance today.
Hello.
And David's also here.
Hello.
So, Gunlance. David, not David. No, David doesn't know anything about this.
Yes, David.
Dylan, we'll
David
figure out to do
talks
that
about
later.
Gunlance.
Dylan's gonna go over shelling
Yes.
at first.
Gunlances
Yeah.
shoot things.
Yes, but they shoot things in many different ways. In your gun lance, well, I guess I should say each gun lance has a certain type of shell that it uses. If you look at the right side of the screen up there,
That I'm looking at.
yes, you'll see the shelling type normal, and it's level 4. That is specific to each gun lance. You can't change that. So it's something else to consider whenever you're trying to decide what gun lance to make. What are you doing?
I accidentally did something. Keep going.
Okay. Anyway, now there are 3 different types of shelling. There's the normal shelling, as Brett just showed there, but there's also wide and long shot. Now, normal shelling, you can hold up to 5 shells. Ignore the fact that Brett has 6. He's got an armor ability. We'll cover that later. Wide shot can hold 2. Long shot can hold 3. Now, the actual difference between these shells and the advantages over why you would want to give up the 5 normal shells in favor of the others. Normal shells, you have 5. You can just sit there and rapidly use them, but they don't deal a whole lot of impact with each hit. Wide shells do about twice as much per shell, but again, you've only got 2. Long shots do kind of in between, but they have another bonus that affects another one of your moves called Wyvern's Fire. Brett, showcase.
We're in fire. Nope.
Wrong button.
Wyvern
There you
fire!
go. Your Wyvern Fire.
It explodes.
Long shells do about 10% more damage than either the the wide shot or the normal shot. Now, the advantages of the other two, much as the long shot boosts the Wyvern Fire, you have a move called the Full Burst, where you unload all shells at once. Like that. Normal shells actually do a bonus 10% damage in a full burst, and then there is the charge shell. Brett?
Yes.
You could
I am doing
showcase?
that.
Like that. Now, basically, it's just about a 20% boost to your shells. I haven't actually sat down, formally tested the math, but it's roughly about that.
It's
Wide shots.
It's only after you do the upward thrust. You can only do
What?
it aiming up in the air.
I think it's just after any move.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is
Yeah.
why I had Dylan's help.
Yeah. The way you perform a charge shot like that is just by holding circle instead of tapping it. I just realized I never actually... we'll cover those others later. Never mind. Wide shells do a bonus 20% damage on top of the 20% multiplier of the normal charge shell. Now, ignore what wide and long do, because you're pretty much just going to be spamming normal shells for the full burst.
Yeah.
The full burst is where most of your damage is. Honestly, me and Brett both agree it's the one to go for.
But so wide and long, you said, are the ones that you don't really need to worry about?
Its only real boost is to the Wyvern Fire, which is already on about a 3-minute cooldown. It's not a bad move. It's just one that you're not really going to be spamming a whole lot.
We're going to talk about the worm stake
Um,
with these.
Like I said, I don't know what they do for the shelling. We were just going to cover
Yeah.
shelling, then go on to the actual combos
Okay.
and stuff.
So wait,
Well-
what did you just explain the long?
The
All of
10%
them.
boost to Wyvern Fire is long. 20% boost to the charge shells is wide. 10% boost to full burst is normal.
So you want to do normal.
And you want to do normal.
And you want this Gunlance because it has level... It's the only...
Oh, yes.
It's the only Gunlance in this game that has level 4 normal shots.
Yeah, didn't quite cover that. The level of the shot just determines how strong the shots are.
And what lance is this?
This is the Pink Rathian gun lance.
The best.
It's about the easiest one to fully upgrade, and it's also the best. It's the only level 4 normal,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
like
with that
Brett
for a
said.
little
So it's God.
bit. Okay. We want to go over combos and stuff now?
Now on to the combos.
Yeah.
How do we
my
attack
favorite
with this
part.
thing?
So, standing still and pressing triangle, like everything, is drawing your weapon. But that's dumb. So we're going to press forward and triangle and go into a drawing slash. There's actually two ways to do this move. You can press forward and triangle or standing still, circle triangle.
That's actually a separate move.
Can that launch a player in the air?
But it looks the same.
It looks similar, not exactly the same.
Yeah.
But
Can that launch a
uh,
player in the air?
Well, doing...
No.
No, shut up, David. But you can also just, while you're walking forward, press triangle and you'll do that also.
yes,
So there's three ways to do this move.
yeah.
I count this as that move because it looks the same and it goes into the same
but
combo.
they have different damage modifiers, and you have to use a different input to go through the combo.
It starts the same combo.
Okay.
That's why I think of them all as the same move.
Well. Anyway,
So now we
they
have
are technically different,
Yeah.
but
So standing triangle is just a regular poke, just like a Lance's triangle attack.
you can spam it
Except
3
it's
times.
stronger. Is it 3 also? Okay.
Actually,
you-
I think it's just infinite, maybe even.
No, it's not. So,
not-
but there
okay,
is a
yeah,
way
it
to
is
make
3.
it infinite. You do
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, press circle for a shot, and then you can continue the combo like this. Circle for a shot, 2, 3.
But as you can see,
circle.
it does keep moving you forward.
You do go forward on that.
Oh, yeah, reloading we
Now-
should probably cover.
Oh, yeah.
Just R2 and circle.
Well, let me get rid of all my shots.
Yeah.
I'll teach y'all how to do this in a second. So now I have no shots. Now you do R2 like you're guarding, like a block, like if something's coming at you. Then you press circle like if you're firing, and you reload. Then now I got all 6 of my shots back.
Supposed to be 5, but again, he has a skill.
And doing shots, especially weapon fire and full burst, it brings your sharpness down really fast.
And the worm stake.
yeah, and the worm stake.
they
Well,
destroy your
Yeah,
sharpness.
we'll talk about some good skills for that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So after we're doing the rising slash, the next part of the combo that you want to do is
Triangle.
triangle circle after you do this. Forward triangle, triangle circle, you'll do your overhead smash.
If you do the triangle circle for the rising slash, you just have to push
Press
triangle.
There's you have to know in this combo we're about to show you, triangle circle has to be somewhere in the first 2 button deals. You're just think of it as like the triangle circle combo because you're gonna need it to start the thing at some point. So standing still, it's triangle circle. For rushing in, it's just triangle, then triangle circle. So we have that. That's the beginning of my
Your bread and butter.
absolute favorite combo and the best one.
It
ever.
is probably the most satisfying combo I've ever seen in a
I'm gonna
Monster
sharpen
Hunter.
this.
What
so
is the combo?
It's God. This is why you focus on normal shells
I'm
and ignore
gonna
everything
sharpen
else.
this so my damage stays consistent while I show y'all because it
This
does a
will
lot.
this will eat your sharpness.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it in steps. You run forward with triangle, circle triangle, then triangle for this backward slash. The backward slash is your strongest single hit, and it has a lot of wraparound. It hits pretty much
It
behind
hits things
me.
behind you. Yeah.
It's like, what is that like 150 degrees or so?
Probably closer to 160, 170.
160? Well, it wraps around really far.
Yeah.
Even your overhead slam, it gets pretty far. See, it reaches all the way like behind me in a crescent is where it starts. So this combo has a lot of reach, which is great because you're going to be standing
And there's
still for a
actually-
long time while you do it.
I say there actually is something that you can do before the side swipe, which
It's a
is
quick reload.
no. You can tap circle and do the full burst, and then tap triangle and do the side swipe.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
So
And
before that,
illustrate.
yeah. Okay, so we're going to start the combo. Forward, triangle, circle, then press circle for the full burst, which shoots every single shell you have loaded. And it does a lot of damage. Look, all these 27s coming up.
And like I said, tap triangle after that, and you'll actually go into the side swipe.
And then if that's going to be worm steak, we'll show you on
Brett,
What?
Yes.
do you have an Xbox One controller available?
No, shut up.
Why?
Okay.
So we can say what the buttons are on the Xbox One
No,
controller.
no. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do it from standing still.
We do
You
not
start
think
with
Xbox
triangle
ones are stupid.
circle, then you press triangle to go into the overhead smash, then circle for full burst, triangle for the wide sweep, and then you can quick reload. Ooh. Quick
Now you've got
reloading.
all of your stuff back.
Now. So after you do the rising slash, overhead, you do your full burst, back attack, back slap, quick reload, triangle circle again, circle, triangle, quick reload, triangle, circle, triangle, quick reload, that, full burst, back. It's just you keep doing this as long as you have the sharpness. As long as as long as the monster is sitting there, you keep doing this. So it's triangle, trigger circle for reload. Oh yeah, it is trigger.
And then Brett just fucking.
And then I fuck it up. This is an awkward combination to learn. Like when I was first learning it, it was weird. It's a lot of muscle memory.
It's about to say you learn it real quick.
Yeah. After a few fights, you'll get the muscle memory down, but it can be awkward adding the trigger in the middle of that combo.
But yeah, watch his sharpness as he's doing this.
Yeah, my sharpness is just killing itself on every full burst. But so eventually, this is what you want to do if the monster is just sitting still, if it's knocked over, paralyzed, anything like that. But whenever you eventually need to stop the combo, after this back slap, you press triangle again.
You can actually tap circle either.
Or circle.
It's weird that they let you choose, but
yeah, triangle or circle for the worm stake. And then
What's a worm stake?
it's a very powerful move. And it's also a very forgiving hitbox.
it is a very... So we're going to go over it. We're
Yeah.
gonna open the combo, that, full burst, wide sweep, into that. All the numbers coming off, those are all 17. I don't know how many times it even does that.
I have no idea. And then it finishes up with its own strong blast.
Plus the attack that puts it into the monster does a strong hit.
Yeah. So there's
78
crit.
All
but
of that 60 ended with a 61. So it's a considerably large amount of damage. Plus, unlike the shellings, it can actually cut body parts. It can cut tails off.
Okay, I've never done that. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it could do that.
It can cut
That's
tails
awesome.
off. It counts as slicing damage.
That is awesome.
The worm stake?
Yes.
Oh.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Neat. I've done it plenty of times.
So when you use the worm stake, does that take up one of your shells?
No.
It is its own shell.
It is its own gauge. You'll see it below the sharpness.
Right beneath the
Yeah.
sharpness bar. The long,
Yeah.
knife stake looking thing.
See? And now it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, real important to note that I just realized we didn't cover. You've seen how to quick reload. Quick reload will only refill your shells. It will not refill the worm stake. To fill
Yeah.
the worm stake, you actually have to do a full reload. And if you try to launch the worm stake when you don't have it, you'll still do the jab, but it won't do any of the bonus hits. Brett, if you'll go ahead and do it
Yeah.
again just to show them that.
I was getting rid of it, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do that. See, I'm not going to reload any of it. I'm just going to go into
Yeah.
it. You'll just jab, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Now, the trade-off to this combo, because it does a massive, massive amount of damage. Every single hit in it, because after this, you can dodge in any direction you want to. After the overhead smash, you can dodge pretty soon. But after that, you're pretty much locked in, because the full burst has a long animation. I just now was able to dodge. And then even the wide swipe, because all these moves they take a really long time to go through. Even after the wide swipe, it's still a little bit.
It's pretty fair.
It's
at
considerable,
least.
but the actual move itself takes a long time to do. You gotta go through that.
Oh yeah, and then the worm stake, you're stuck.
And
You're
the worm
stuck in the
stake-
long haul.
The worm stake, you have to be dedicated.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere for a while.
You need to, see, they're all that. You pull it back, and I'm just not able to dodge out. of it.
Yeah, you're.
So you really need to play this. You have a shield, but
But you have a shield,
man.
but
You
it
have a
doesn't
shield,
shoot anything. So I don't see why anyone would use it.
Pretty much the
block
shield.
attacks?
The shield is you see an attack coming from a mile away. They sent you a postcard, and you're gonna go ahead and get ready for it because, unlike some other weapons, you don't have guard points. That shield is just decoration if you're tapping either circle or triangle.
Now, if you're paying attention to the numbers, like let me go ahead and sharpen so it's consistent. No hit in this combo does less than 100 damage.
Except the rising slash.
Besides your intro stuff.
Yeah.
Because once you get past your rising slash, everything else does over 100. That's 104. That's definitely more than 100.
That was
That's 152.
yeah.
Do it again. That's 104. A lot. Crit for 190. Like nothing does less than 100 damage in this combo. Even the worm stick can count as one motion
Yeah.
because it's one attack. But all that, nothing. It's just so much damage coming out of this thing consistently. It's a monster.
Oh, I just remembered. We should probably go over the other ways to fire the worm stake.
Yes.
You know about the other ways to fire the worm stake,
Found
don't you?
a other way. It's
Oh,
into
that
the
one.
sliding.
No.
Okay,
We'll cover that with the aerial move.
What's your way?
Draw your weapon.
Okay, drawing a weapon.
Now just keep mashing circle.
Oh yeah, I did that by accident. So if you press circle
3 times.
3 times, it'll do worm stake cannon. If
Yeah.
you don't want to do worm stake cannon, you can press it twice, triangle, and you'll cancel out that worm stake cannon. But then you can finish off with a worm stake cannon. I guess if you want to do that combo, I don't see
Yeah.
why you would do that combo. You
Yeah,
have the
it's
other
an
one.
it's an awkward combo, but
It is.
Isn't it kind of slightly quicker than the other one though?
to get to the worm stake, yes.
And after you press circle, can you dodge?
No. You're still stuck in the worm stake animation.
No, not just the worm stake. Just
Oh. A
pressing
regular
circle
fire?
for a regular attack.
Oh,
Can
you mean
dodge?
you're safer getting
Think
to
so.
it? Kind of. I think you can block quicker.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess about as fast as you can go into a dodge.
Yeah.
But earlier when you were explaining that shield, so basically the shield only works if you actually have it up. Like right
Yeah,
now, it does
it
nothing.
only works if you have it up.
The shield does nothing outside of blocking.
Unlike Lance, you have no guarding attacks. You have no Russians with the shield.
There's
You've
no
got
dash guarding. Yeah, there's none
You're-
of that.
you're
There's no
blocking-
counter. There's no counter.
about to say the actual blocking itself is on par with the Lance. It's just the Lance has so many more opportunities to guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
The regular lance is just way more mobile. Than
Yeah.
this thing. It's literally a tank.
Yes.
Now, this is also a gun.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is also a gun.
Okay. We can go-
Although,
that should be all the land stuff.
I believe so. I guess we can move on to the air attacks now.
Air attacks. We'll sliding. We'll go sliding then air.
Okay.
We're making our way up.
All right.
or down.
Well, okay. The first sliding attack you have is slide guarding.
Yes. Yes. After all of that, you can pretty much just put up the shield and not do anything else. We say you can move and block as long as you're sliding.
Yeah. Okay. Now actual aerial attack.
When
Yes.
would you use that?
It's you don't.
So as you're going down a hill, you press triangle for that for
And
a
you'll do
rising slash.
Yeah, you'll do a rising slash, and then from the air after that,
But there's
you
another-
have 3 options.
Well, there's another way to do that. If you're going down a slope and
Oh,
you
yeah,
press
just
forward
do the
triangle, you'll go into the slide light. You'll
Yeah.
go into that slide.
Yeah, you'll
and
do
you
the
press-
slide with your weapon drawn. Then you can tap either triangle to do the rising slash or X to just pop up in the air with your weapon
Yeah.
drawn.
So we'll do that again. We'll do that. Triangle to go up.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go over the options after you're up. Like, what do you do besides just hang in there?
I'm in the air. Now what do I do?
So we're going to do
Yes.
we're going to do the regular triangle attack while in the air. So it's triangle, stab in any direction, and that does mounting damage. Now, you can do that, or you can press the trigger instead of triangle a second time, and you'll go into the downburst. Now, does that look familiar? I think it looks familiar, Dylan.
It
looks
does look
like
familiar.
That.
Now, the funny thing is, those 2 moves actually do pretty close to the same damage. The
They do.
slam,
Except
the slam does do a little more
the
damage,
slam gives you access
but
to
the
full
slam
burst.
lets you do that as soon as you land.
Yep. So, and from there, you get to go into your super combo. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're sliding down the hill, the monster's down there, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Triangle, trigger, full burst, wide
Side
sweep, quick reload. You're in your combo, and
Yeah.
nothing's gonna stop you
Oh, yeah,
except if the monster hits
Brett,
you.
I do want to check something. I haven't actually tested it.
Yes.
After you do the rising slash,
yes.
triangle and circle.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see if it actually works from a slide. I never actually
Yeah.
tested
I was
that.
doing it earlier.
Okay.
So that's our last attack. It's going to be sliding into the triangle rising slash, and then triangle circle gives you this. Oh, sweeping full burst that looks awesome.
It looks beautiful. It is hard as fuck to aim, but if you can get every hit on there, it does very nice.
But it does not do mounting damage.
Yeah, it doesn't do mounting damage,
And
but
that
it
is-
does do a lot of damage.
And it is my other way to get to the worm stake quickly.
Yes, I
Because you
forgot
do
about that.
rising
Yes.
slash, full burst. And once you hit the ground, press circle or triangle, and you'll do your worm stake. That's it.
Yep.
Well, there's
And then
a other way to do it. So the only way to when you're jumping off of a cliff, this isn't sliding, we're going into cliff jumping.
yeah.
When you're jumping off a cliff or a vine, you can jump, triangle for that quick.
the nice little stab.
It's the weaker mounting hit. You can jump off the cliff and press trigger to do your downward slam.
and actually, you have a lot of
Go into
control
that.
about where you go with that.
yeah,
It's kind of funny. You can jump off a cliff and then just pull back on the stick.
you can jump
hit
off the
trigger,
cliff
and
and then
back
attack
onto
the
it.
cliff. Attack
Damn
the
that
cliff you
cliff.
jump off of.
Yeah.
But now you can also go into the wide, the sweeping full burst. If
The
your weapon's
only way to do
already
that-
drawn,
yeah.
and you go off the cliff, you can do it and go into the worm stake.
Have we covered how to do the Wyvern Fire? I know that we showed it.
Why is it dark?
Because it's
Night.
nighttime.
I know, but I wanted it to be day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I don't know if we actually said how to do the Wyvern
Well,
Fire.
okay,
but
so Wyvern Fire, if you look closely, it looks similar to blocking at first. It's because it is blocking at first. You pull the trigger, just the trigger, regular trigger.
then while the trigger is pulled,
You press triangle circle. And I think you can aim it a little
you
bit.
can fully aim it, but you have to be holding in L2 and then start moving the camera.
And it has a long...
It has a long
Cooldown.
cooldown, but it's very easy to see. If you look at the lance, it's now
That's
glowing.
why it's glowing. And when it's sheathed, it is still glowing.
Yep.
So you know.
So that means you can't use your Wyvern
You
Fire.
cannot use the Wyvern Fire.
So it doesn't take up shells.
It does not take up shells.
It's its own thing. It's just a timer.
Yeah.
It does take up a lot of sharpness.
It does take up a fair bit of sharpness.
Hmm.
Oh, and also, it does do multiple hits.
Oh, you want to show him that cliff full burst thingy trick?
Wait, which one? What?
The one you're doing against an Gigante.
Oh, that, yeah. Just, if a monster is sitting near a cliff, you can just tap X with your weapon drawn. You'll do a back hop, R2, and then you'll just jump back up to the cliff for a quick full burst.
So do that.
Wait, what?
Full burst. Then I'm going to press square for dodging backwards.
Oh, that's right. We didn't cover that quick reload. If you perform that aerial slam while you have no shells, you will fill up all of your shells. Just like that.
Oh, yeah. If it's already empty, yeah, you do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
When you do your aerial trigger attack, it'll reload for you. So even if you don't have anything, by the time you get to the ground, you will.
So yeah, I just landed, slam, full burst, back hop, slam, full burst, back hop, slam, full
Word
burst,
stick.
back hop. Just kept spamming that against the Nergigante until it decided to finally move.
Or die.
No, it moved.
Oh, okay.
Nergigante no die.
It's basic evades, back, side.
Yeah.
You get two character directional dodges, and then it becomes camera directional dodges. Before, you follow me?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after you attack, you can go side and forward with your character. But when I go side and forward after that, it completely changes. Because the first two dodges after an attack are character orientated, and then all the ones after that are camera orientated. There's a difference. Oriented. Paralysized.
Incapacitized.
Yeah.
We can go over skills now. Is that all the attacks?
I believe that's all the attacks. That's
That was
everything I've got down.
Not a lot.
It's not a lot, but
Orky-dorky.
man, they hurt.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so I am in love with my Gunlance.
Yeah, I need to
set
get this
right now.
set. Brett was just showing me. Oh yeah, that's right, because you have those
So-
fucking
Yeah,
decorations.
so you can look at this.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not claiming it's the best, but it's really good. There's a Royal Burst, the Pink Rathian Gunlance. You can see here the list of skills. But the basic skills you're going to want for Gunlance is definitely Protective Polish if you get the chance. Because
Yeah.
after a set amount of time of sharpening, your sharpness will not go down. It's locked in place.
So all of those full bursts that take out a quarter of your current sharpness level won't do anything.
And the thing to
Except
pair with
damage.
Protective Polish
Yes.
is speed sharpening. I have level 2 right now. I want level 1.
Level 3.
Or level 3? Yeah, level 3. I want one more level to make level 3. That's what I was going for.
Yes.
So speed sharpening and protective polish go very well together. Capacity boost gives you one extra shelling for your full burst, which is an extra, depending on the
It's a full extra
situation,
hit.
like 30 to 35 damage.
Yeah.
It's another hit, which is great. And artillery increases the damage each shelling does, plus reduces the Wyvern Fire cooldown.
Second one's kind of just sort of there, but the boost to your shells is very important.
Yeah, it is. So pairing up artillery with the capacity boost definitely adds a lot of damage
Yes.
to your combination.
Personally, if you had to pick one, I would go with at least a level 2 artillery. it gives you just as much of a boost as the capacity boost, but it also doesn't hit your sharpness quite as hard.
And me personally, I would choose capacity boost.
Yeah, but this lucky motherfucker's been getting the
Good.
best decorations for everything.
So
Because
next-
the only way to get the protective polish is to either wear 4 pieces of high rank Odegarn or get
Which
the
I'll show y'all here in
decoration.
a second.
Is that or get
Yeah.
the decoration?
Yeah, which comes from Hunter rank 30 tempered monsters. That's where I've been
The
getting all
decoration,
mine.
yeah.
The decoration, yeah. So next is full weakness exploit, which I get from my helmet and arms. So I have the Dragon King eye patch and the Teostra arms, which that's 50% affinity. The weapon by itself has 20. So if I'm hitting weak spots, that's 70%. Some of my crits on the wide sweeping move, depending on the monster, are doing over 200 damage per hit, and that's just that one move. And if you're looking at how high the damage numbers are on that combo, it's not that slow of a combo. It's just you don't have much mobility in it, but it's actually fairly quick with how much damage those hits are doing. And then, of course, level 7 attack boost.
Because why not?
Why
Yep.
not? It gives you attack and affinity. And weapons, this weapon came with kind of low attack. It wasn't even that low, but it came with a high affinity. Weapons with lower attack, high affinity often get a better boost in DPS from getting an attack boost added onto them. Same as the opposite way. Weapons with high attack, low affinity often get a better attack boost from adding affinity to it instead of attack. It's a balance thing.
There's a lot of math in there. It's a little complicated, but
Yep. A lot of math. So
Too much math.
this is like no wasted skills. These are all good.
Yeah, it's-
these all support the Gunlance.
goddamn, I need to get that decoration.
And so we're done talking about skills. I can go show them the different armors that I have. Well, we already showed them this one, but it's really
the other one, yeah.
I had such an easy. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Well, no, you
Yes,
can do
sir.
it right here. At
Oh
the
yeah,
box.
change equipment. I always forget that. So I had such an easy time. This is actually my alternate file right now. I had a super easy time going through the story using Gunlance that I didn't expect because I hadn't really used Gunlance before.
Ignore
But
number 11.
just the upgrade path that the Rathian Gunlance takes is super easy to get early in high rank. Because basically I just use the Great Jogris Gunlance for most of everything. And I just made the Tobi Kadachi Gunlance to fight the Rathian family while I was making this Gunlance. But everything, this is the Odegaran build that everyone loves. I don't know why I had the Dragon King eye patch. I should have the Odegaran helmet. But that's the Odegaran helmet, should be. And this is all Odegaran. And I use the Dodogama Greaves. They give 1 point of capacity boost, which it gives you that 1 extra shelling in your full burst. But this set of 4, should be 4, pretend that's the helmet. This set of 4 Odegaran is what gives you your protective polish and your full level 3 speed sharpening. So that's why a lot of people were choosing this set was because of those skills. And the Odegaran is actually kind of early in high rank. So I was in the Dodogama relatively. I was able to make and max out every piece of this before I fought an Elder Dragon. Pretty sure the last upgrade didn't need much on this. No. Okay, I did need 2 Elder Dragon Bloods to max this lance out. That was only 1 upgrade. After you get those 2 Elder Dragon Bloods,
which you can get from
finish
any
it. Elder
Dragon.
So yeah, so it's fairly easy. So yeah, it was just a really, and even well after I was done with all the Elder Dragons and stuff, I was still using this armor set for everything in every fight. But like I said, the only skills that this really, it gives you some critical eye and stuff. But what people were mainly after was that protective polish to stop your sharpness from going down, and the speed sharpening. So
Since
once I
you're
got
still gonna be sharpening a
once
lot.
I got those in decoration form, I was able to change this, which also gave me all of that I had before, plus the full attack boost, the full weakness exploit, and even my artillery. I was able to add this to these 3 things, which made a world of a difference for DPS. It was good before, but now it's just, God, I love it. And it's all pink. Everything's pink. Except my arms are red. But my shield covers one of them, so it's pink.
All right.
What else?
Do we need to cover anything
We
else?
went
or-
over skills.
Yeah, we went over
I can go
skills.
solo a joggers real quick.
Yeah, go do
I
that
don't have to
because
take y'all.
we should probably show off what mounting looks like.
Oh yeah, your mounting attack, you stab the lance into the monster, doing modest amount of damage. It's about as much as your standard thrust, and then you do a point blank full burst on it. But
That actually gets rid of your full burst.
yeah, it does.
So you'll have to quick reload before your overhead slam when you
Yeah.
get back. Or you can go straight into the wide slash and then quick reload and then
Yeah.
start the combo.
I say it does take your shells, but it is a point blank full burst. Every other weapon.
All right, now we're in the Great Joggers fight, and I'm going to show y'all what's up with... Oh, yeah, I accidentally killed one of those earlier.
Oh yeah.
You monster!
That was awesome. I'm glad the Great Joggers are always in the same place.
Yeah. One day I'll learn where that is.
What?
It's, that
It's
way.
this way. My God.
You just
if
walk
you
that
need
way.
to know, you can just rewind the tape.
All right.
And you can just tape. What the fuck?
I haven't fought really any of them, so
This is on a tape.
Let's see. There it is. I'm waiting for it to get a little closer so I can mount it. Ooh, why not?
going
I'll
ahead
just-
and sharpening.
I'll
Get
just
his
do
protective
this.
polish.
Yum. That's actually close. Okay, here we go. Trigger. All right. That didn't work. So I'm going to go back and do that again with my triangle. Okay, I'm going to do it again with ow.
Congratulations, Brett.
Hey,
You're
shut
doing
up.
a great
Yeah,
job.
you're really
Shut
you're really
up.
a sluggish weapon.
Shut up.
You just hit hard.
Got it.
There you go.
There's so much reach on it, though. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Don't get
Even
knocked off.
both things the lances share, their aerial mounting hits. Even after your feet touch the ground, if you hit a monster with it, it'll still count as a mounting hit, which is great. I was hoping Emmy would kill it.
Now we're gonna test something that I can't quite remember.
Yeah. So I have
if
no
you
shells.
actually fill
I
it
quick
up.
loaded, have
Okay, you
shells
do.
now.
There we go.
And then I full bursted. So now after that, I don't have any shells. So I need to do the drawing, circle triangle. Then I need to go into the back slap and then quick reload. Now I have my combo ready. And now
And it's
dead.
dead.
Hooray!
So many things to kill.
You're not gonna carve it?
No.
Why?
Why would I?
Money.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I probably do.
Oh yeah, you need that.
I need money.
And that's our demonstration of how to properly use the gun lance, correct?
Yep,
That is the proper way to use a gun lance?
that is the proper way to
Its
use a
hair
gun
is still
lance.
flowing in the wind.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
That's cool.
I don't think it's hair. But anyway,
Yeah, close enough.
should we say goodbye now?
Bye, everybody. I don't think we forgot anything.
I hope we didn't forget anything. We'll make another one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Adios. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.